You've been studying English for years. So why do you still freeze the moment someone talks to you? Most people think fluency comes from grammar. It doesn't. It comes from practicing real moments. And today, I'll show you how. Just 7 habits, 10 minutes a day. And your English starts feeling like yours, not something you studied. The reason you freeze is not because your English is bad. It's because your brain never practiced that exact moment. We can fix that. I'm going to show you a habit that takes 5 minutes and works better than an hour of grammar study. Stay with me.
You've been studying English for years, and you still freeze when someone talks to you. Not because your grammar is wrong, not because your vocabulary is small, because your brain never practiced real moments. Today, I'm giving you 7 habits that fix exactly that. And the first one takes 5 minutes. Habit 1 is called micro-retelling. Here's what it is. You watch something short in English. 1 or 2 minutes. A YouTube clip, a scene from a show, a news story, anything. You watch it once, then you close it. And you tell me what happened, out loud, in your own words. Not perfect words, your words. Let me show you exactly what I mean. You watch a clip. A cat is walking around the room. It sees a cardboard box on the floor. It walks over, sniffs it, and jumps right in. Now close the video, say it back. The cat saw a box. It jumped in. It looked really happy. 3 sentences. That's micro-retelling. And I know it sounds almost too simple. But here's why it works. When you watch English, your brain receives it. When you retell it, your brain has to produce it. That production is where fluency lives. Most learners never practice that part. They watch, they listen, they read, but they never stop and say it back. And that gap between understanding and speaking, that's exactly what micro-retelling closes. Your brain starts holding on to words longer. Your sentences start coming out faster. Your confidence goes up because you realize you can actually say something real in English, not a textbook sentence, something real. And if the video uses a word you like, use it. If they said exhausted and you want to say exhausted, say it. That's not copying, that's learning, 5 minutes a day. That's all this habit needs. Okay, habit 2. This one is called ready responses. And this one is going to feel very familiar, because this is exactly the problem you have every single day. Someone says something to you, maybe a compliment, maybe a casual question, and your brain just goes quiet. You understood them perfectly. But the words won't come. That freeze. That horrible pause. It's not because your English is bad. It's because your brain never prepared for that exact moment. So we fix that by preparing before it happens. A ready response is a short, natural sentence that fits a situation you already know is coming. You learn it. You say it out loud a few times. And when the moment arrives, it comes out automatically. No thinking, no freezing, just speaking. Let's practice right now. Someone looks at you and says, "You look really nice today." Say this back, "Thanks, that's so kind of you." Now try this one. "Oh, thank you, that actually made my day." Or this. "Really? I appreciate that so much." Feel how different that is from scrambling for words? That's what a ready response does. Now let's try another situation. Someone asks you, "How was your weekend?" You need an answer that sounds natural, not "it was good," and then silence. Something that actually sounds like a real person talking. Try this. "It was really good, actually. I just stayed home and relaxed." Or this. "Pretty quiet, honestly. I watched a few movies." Or this. "It was nice. I went to the park on Saturday." Hear how those feel different? They sound like something a real person would say, not something from a textbook. Here's how to build this habit. Every day, pick one situation. Could be a compliment, a greeting, being late, anything. Think of 2 or 3 natural responses. If you can't think of any, ask ChatGPT. Then say them out loud, say them again the next day, and then use them. In real life, in your head, wherever. 5 minutes a day, and after a few weeks you will have a bank of responses that just come out. No thinking, just talking. Habit 3 is called 2-minute reactions. This one trains something most habits don't touch. Thinking in English. Here's how it works. You watch or listen to something short. Then you react. You speak your thoughts out loud for 2 minutes. Not reading, not writing, just talking. Your opinion, your feelings, your reaction. This is so important because in real life, people don't ask you to repeat sentences. They ask you what you think. They ask you how you feel. And if you've never practiced that, you freeze. So let me show you what a 2-minute reaction looks like. You watch a short video. A dog is running through the snow, jumping, rolling around, completely happy. Now react. That was so cute. I love dogs. They always look so happy. This one looked like it had never seen snow before. I don't have a dog right now, but I really want one. Maybe someday. See how that works? You're not reciting, you're thinking. You're connecting ideas, you're expressing a feeling. That's real English. Let me give you another example. You read this quote. Be kind. Everyone is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Now say what you think. I think about this a lot, actually. Sometimes I get frustrated with people and then I remember I have no idea what they're going through. I try to be more patient because of that. It doesn't always work, but I try. That's it. That's a 2-minute reaction. Your words, your voice, your English. The mistakes don't matter. The speaking does. Do this every day and your brain starts thinking in English instead of translating from your language first. That shift is everything. Habit 4 is your phrase, bank. Think about a real bank for a second. You put money in, you save it, and when you need it, you take it out. A phrase bank works exactly the same way, except instead of money, you collect phrases. Useful, natural, real English phrases that you actually want to use when you speak. Here's why this matters. When we speak, we don't have time to build every sentence from scratch. Fluent speakers don't do that. They use phrases they already know. Chunks of language that come out automatically. When you have a phrase bank, you stop building and start speaking. And that feels completely different. Here's how to do it. Every day, listen to English. A podcast, a show, a video, anything you enjoy. And when you hear a phrase that sounds useful and natural, write it down. Open your Notes app. Make a section called My Phrase Bank. And add it. Let me give you an example. You're watching something and someone says, "It's not a big deal." You like that. It sounds natural, so you write it down. Phrase, "It's not a big deal," meaning it's okay, don't worry about it. Example, "Sorry, I'm late." Response, "It's not a big deal." Now say it with me. It's not a big deal. Again, it's not a big deal. One more time. It's not a big deal. Now use it today. Say it to yourself. Put it in a message. Use it in your 2-minute reaction. The more you use it, the more it sticks. And here's the thing about this habit. You don't need 1,000 phrases. Just one a day. 1 month gives you 30 phrases. 1 year gives you over 300. 300 real, natural phrases you actually know how to use. That's more than enough to have real conversations. You don't need more words. You need better ones. Words you actually own. Okay, habit 5. This one is called fluency loops, and this is one of my favorites. Here's what a fluency loop is. You take one idea, and you say it 3 different ways. Same message, different words. More detail, more feeling. Each time you go a little deeper, and each time your English gets more flexible. Here's why this matters. A lot of learners speak in one style. Short, simple sentences. I stayed home, I watched a movie, I ate dinner, that's fine. But what happens when someone doesn't understand? What if you want to say it with more feeling? What if the situation needs more detail? Fluency loops train you to do exactly that. Let me walk you through one. The topic is yesterday. Version 1, keep it simple. I stayed home. I was tired. I watched a movie. Good, clear, simple. Version 2, add more detail. I didn't go out yesterday. I was feeling a bit tired, so I just stayed in and watched something on Netflix. Hear how that sounds more natural? Version 3, add feeling. Honestly, I really needed that. I stayed home, watched a film, and it was exactly the kind of quiet day I needed. Same idea, 3 completely different versions. Simple, detailed, emotional. That's a fluency loop. And this is what fluent speakers do without even thinking about it. They say things in different ways. They repeat. They add. They play with the language. And now you can too. Practice one topic a day. What you had for lunch. What the weather is like. What you did this morning. 3 versions. Every day. Your flexibility will surprise you. Habit 6. Copy 10 seconds of a show. This one is fun. And it trains something most people completely ignore. Not just the words, the way the words sound. Here's what you do. Find a character you like. Someone whose voice and energy you enjoy. Listen to 10 seconds of them speaking. Then copy it. Not just the words, the rhythm, the pauses, the emotion behind it, the speed. Become that character for 10 seconds. Because when you speak in real life, it's not just about vocabulary and grammar. It's about how you sound, your tone, your confidence, your rhythm. And this habit trains all of that at the same time. Your mouth gets used to the sounds. Your ears get sharper. Your brain starts connecting emotion to language. 10 seconds. That's all. You can do this anywhere. On your commute, in your room, during a break. 10 seconds a day adds up fast. And okay, last one. Habit 7. This one is called What Would I Say? And I think this might be the most underrated habit on this list. Here's how it works. You imagine a real situation, something that actually happens in your life, and you ask yourself, if this happened right now, what would I actually say? Then you say it, out loud, before the moment arrives. Think about why this is so powerful. The reason we freeze in real conversations is because the moment surprises us. We didn't see it coming. But if you've already practiced that moment, it doesn't surprise you anymore. Your brain already knows what to do. Athletes do this, public speakers do this, and you can do this with your English. Let me show you how. Imagine you walk into a coffee shop. The person at the counter looks at you. What do you say? Practice it right now. Hi, can I get a coffee, please? Or try this. Hello, I'd like a small cappuccino, please. Or this. Hi there, 1 black coffee to go, please. Now, the next time you walk into a coffee shop, your brain isn't starting from 0. It already practiced this. Pick a new situation every day. Calling someone on the phone, running into a neighbor, asking for help in a store, going to the doctor. Imagine the moment. Say what you would say, out loud, every day, and watch how much calmer you feel when those moments actually happen. Okay, so those are your 7 habits. Micro retelling, ready responses, 2-minute reactions, your phrase bank, fluency loops, copy 10 seconds. And what would I say? None of these need more than 10 minutes a day. You don't need to do all 7 at once. Pick one today, just one. Do it tomorrow. Do it the day after. Because fluency isn't something that happens to you. It's something you build. One small habit at a time. And you're already building it. I'll see you in the next one.